Hey everyone, my name is Moss Brennan. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Appalachian, and I'm here with Emily Hogan, the president of the App State College Democrats. Hey Emily, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, what do you hope to get or to see out of this election tonight?
Yeah, I definitely want to see a lot of students turning out, a lot of people across North Carolina and all of the Super Tuesday states. I really am hoping that students turning out to vote in this election will encourage them to vote in November. We typically see that when students vote, or when anyone votes in primary elections, they're more likely to vote in the next election, which is one reason this is so important.
What have you been doing all day today during this primary?
Well, I got up at about 5 a.m., went to the polling site. We set up a tent outside of it, and we've been talking to folks about the election, answering questions, looking at their polling site, really directing them. And I've been there for 12 hours, except 2 breaks I took to go take midterms. So who knows?
So, what have you seen today at the Student Union voting site?
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of confusion, which is a little bit concerning. A lot of people don't know where their voting sites are. So App State's campus is split into 2 different precincts, meaning they're 2 different voting sites. And a lot of students don't know that if they live on West Side, their voting site is actually the Agricultural Center. They can still vote at the Student Union, but they're going to have to vote by provisional ballot, and that can take several hours if the line gets really long. It's a much more lengthy process, but the Agricultural Center also isn't really that accessible to get to for students, especially if they don't have cars. So it's kind of really difficult situation for students to get into, which is why I always recommend that students early vote.
What do you hope happens tonight when the results start coming in?
Well, I guess kind of to reiterate what I said earlier, I hope that we just have a lot of Democrats getting out, a lot of students. Most of App State students are registered unaffiliated, but I hope that they do choose to select the Democrat ballot and that we see that coming in. I hope that students are happy and proud of our Democratic ticket in North Carolina. Obviously, we're not going to know who the presidential pick is for a while, but we'll have our North Carolina slate, and I really hope that students are excited to go out and fight for them and work for those candidates.
What does App State College Democrats plan to do coming up to the general election in November?
Yeah, so we're going to kind of keep doing what we've been doing. We're not going to focus as much on voter registration for the rest of the semester just because most students will move over the summer, but we are going to focus a lot on voter education, learning those rules about voting, knowing if you have to have an ID or not. We're going to focus a lot on tabling in the student union, making Democrat not a bad word anymore, and making it something that people want to be a part of so we can grow our membership super large, and right when fall starts we can get going with voter registration, canvassing, phone banking, and all those things that are really necessary to get the vote out.
Is there anything else you want to say about the primary today?
If you haven't gone to vote yet, you have less than an hour. So go do it.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
For the Appalachian Weekly News and the Appalachian, I'm Moss Brennan.